Hello, I'm Suzie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are the founders of the global award-winning show band,
Aston Band.
We are a husband and wife team, and we thought it might be nice for you guys to get to know us a little better.
We hope you enjoy. And we are live
in the house with
Aston Band,
featuring
Danny and
Ryan.
Oh, seamless. Unbelievable stuff. Didn't rehearse that.
Yes.
It's not our third try.
Off the cook. off the cuff. See, you can tell I'm hungry.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyway, we are in Istanbul on a gig, and this is the first of what we hope will be many podcasts that we're going to call, I think, the Tour Diaries or something.
The Tour Diaries sounds fitting.
Yeah.
I reckon so. Or Aston on tour, maybe.
Aston on tour, yeah. We've not nailed it, but I think by the time you're watching this, you'll know what it's called.
Yes,
because it'll be in the show notes.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, this is going to be season 3 because I just want to keep banging out these seasons. We've done season 1, done season 2, Barbados Diaries.
Oh, that was amazing.
And now this is just going to be everywhere we go. New podcast, new format. Haven't figured out the format yet. We're kind of vibing.
That's the beauty of it, though. The spontaneity of it. You don't know what's going to happen in a moment, but a lot of time, the beautiful things happen when you don't plan it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm hoping.
I wasn't planned, by the way. My mum and dad didn't plan me.
I don't think mine did either. They were pretty young.
Evidence. The beautiful things are unplanned.
Yeah. Were your parents young when they had you, mate?
I think my dad was 30.
Okay.
And my mum was 25.
I think my dad was 20, which is almost
quite,
a bit.
That's
really,
young.
my mum was maybe 18, so I don't think I definitely wasn't planned. I'm going to say that.
Fresh
but
cells.
It's a funny thing that because my dad's 20 years older than me. And when I look at my dad, it's just like looking into the future because it's not really that far ahead.
I guess.
What I mean?
Yeah. That's sick. That's cool though.
Anyway, we've gone off piece there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so I think the format is going to be really relaxed. People are going to be coming back and forth. You can see the coffee in the background. We're actually in our changing room in the Four Seasons.
Four Seasons,
which is an incredible hotel that we've been to quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I think the plan is maybe we're going to just start it. And maybe the rest of the band are here. We're just going to keep
just go off the cuff,
a hot seat kind of situation.
Yeah, that's these things I think are nice because there's no indefinite direction, so anything can happen. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of life.
Unlike our gigs, because they are meticulously rehearsed.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
Although some things randomly happen sometimes,
such as.
Now he's put me on the spot, innit? That's
Come
what
on,
I say.
see, you can't do that
Such
without
as
something.
Sometimes they cut off the sound.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you guys want one more song? You want one more? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you ready to get funky? They're like, yeah. And then the sound's just...
That's me saying the yeah normally. That's just me. The back, yeah.
Yeah. But you got to be prepared for anything, right?
Right, before we go right into it, there is something that's just come to mind.
Okay.
Is it your birthday today, mate?
So they say.
Oh my
so
gosh, I haven't even wished you happy birthday.
He's not.
So on camera, happy birthday.
Nice one, bro.
I'm so chuffed that you've made it to 23.
Yes.
Well done,
so I'm getting
bud.
on with it. Yeah. Appreciate that though. Thank you, man.
That's
so nice. Yeah.
That's so good.
So nice. Thank you.
We
bro.
won't tell the folks at home.
Yeah.
How old you are.
Yeah. 21.
Knocking on.
Literally though, I'm like, oh my gosh, how quickly is this year gone?
I actually, I know everyone says this, kind of cliched, but I cannot believe how fast it's gone. I only put the Christmas tree down and away the other day. I'm about to get it out again.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
And when I think about all the, because at the start of the year, you have projections of potential gigs and whatnot. And now we're at the point where I'm like, wow, all of this, look at all of these gigs that we've done, all these amazing gigs this year. We've been flying all over the place, every week, every other week, different countries, like we just mentioned. Barbados was last week. 1 minute we're in the ocean swimming with stingrays and a turtle. Just one turtle. It's supposed to be many turtles, but there was only one. And then the next day, it's that big literally. And then the next day we're in London or Wales and it's back to reality. But then the next few days we're in Turkey, Istanbul, and there's a helicopter flying above us waiting to take us away back to heaven. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying. So, look at that. It's literally right in front of us.
Oh my gosh. There literally is a helicopter.
Crazy.
There's Danny Sharples coming in for the gig. Go on, son.
Go on, lad.
We're in Istanbul. We seem to come back here quite a lot. Can you hear that? That is really loud.
That's loud, isn't it?
That is probably.
That is loud.
It's not a helicopter. It's just somebody mowing the lawn.
Yeah. It's just a really strong lawnmower.
Yeah. We come back and forth quite a lot, and people do ask why we're so popular
in Istanbul?
Istanbul and Turkey.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, there is.
Hi mate, you okay?
Yeah, he's all right.
You want to get on you want to get on?
Yeah, he's all right. I said it's going to be really chill because we are in our dressing room.
Yeah.
So it's going to be people coming back and forth, people making coffee.
Yeah, it makes it special, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Tasteful.
Fly on the wall, if you like.
Real.
Yeah, exactly.
Authentic.
Exactly.
So yeah, going back to the question, why do you think, Ryan? Why do you think Turkey
it's been a bit of a slow build, but there probably has been a little bit of a catalyst, and that was we were featured.
Jack.
For the people listening, he's pointing to me.
Hey!
I think there was maybe a tipping point.
Yeah.
We did an event for Harper's Bazaar.
Yep.
Is that right? And
That's
then we
right.
had a 2 or maybe even a 4-page spread in said magazine. I didn't make the cut.
I think the back of your head did. I think.
I think there was literally like the page number was over my face. But
obviously too good looking to be featured in the magazine.
I was there in spirit. But with that in mind, we're actually doing that event again. Is it next week?
That's is it the 11th?
Yeah.
I want to say the 11th of November. I think it's next week, yeah.
I don't want to drop too much of a bombshell, but I think we're also getting a feature in GQ.
Oh, fitting though, right? Fitting.
I didn't want to say
me and Ryan are going to be on the front page, just like that.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail.
So
that'd be exciting. That's exciting though. That's
very
big.
exciting. It's massive, mate. It's massive. And sometimes we do these things, and
there you go. See, this is off the cuff.
Phone. Is it Tash?
Yeah, it was planned.
Get
it was planned.
out.
It was planned.
Sometimes we do these things and we take them all for granted, but I think it's important sometimes to reflect on how amazing it is.
I think that's true, and I think because I can speak for myself. I'm in a state of gratitude, and in this state, I'm just so appreciative of all these opportunities, and when we do it, we're so present in the moment, and we're doing all of these big shows and GQ magazine and Harper's Bazaar, and it's just we give it our all, and we're, because we're so present, it feels like we're just it's difficult to describe in a way of we don't probably realize the grandeur of it in a way, because it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's like your kids growing up.
Yeah.
You don't notice it, and then suddenly you look around and they've become, adults.
Literally.
Yeah, and I feel like that it's a similar kind of thing where you're so in it sometimes you don't realize, and you're always striving for it to be bigger, better, do better things, and then sometimes you don't even notice you're actually in that moment right now. I feel like we're kind of there or thereabouts. I mean, we were in Barbados last week, mate.
It's crazy, even to say that, because when you're in it, you're really enjoying it and whatnot, but then you can also enjoy it looking back at it, because we look back at it the last week, and it's like, that's such an amazing experience,
Incredible.
to be sharing this island life temporarily with people we love, and, we're part of this joyous occasion, and it's just, we're so lucky, and we're so grateful, So,
I was just thinking, to take the bull by the horns here and come up with a direction.
Yeah.
Suze and I have done this podcast a few times now, and obviously we've gone over what we've done before, what we were doing before. You did the podcast with Suze last week, which was a really great episode, by the way. But you didn't really touch on that, so maybe a good opportunity to talk about what you did before
Aston.
Before Aston, what you were doing before.
Yeah,
before you found us, mate.
Before I found the light, before I found the team. So I was basically finding my feet, trying to find opportunity. I'm originally from Preston. Well, actually, originally from heaven. And then I came from heaven straight down to Preston, and
like the Terminator.
Love that film. I was in Preston, and I always thought to myself, there's got to be something more to life than, not to take anything away from people in Preston, but it's quite limited in what you can do with regard to music, So I thought to myself, where do I need to be in order to try to attract opportunities, in order to progress as a person, as a singer, as a dancer, as a performer? So I thought to myself, I need to be, in London, if you want to catch a whale, you got to be in the ocean. You know, you can't catch a whale in a pond.
Makes sense.
You know, excuse the pun, because my second name's Pond. But so I moved to London. I decided to move to London, and basically, to cut a long story short, I just went to loads of open mics, sang everywhere. I mean, you probably can't believe that I would sing everywhere, because I never sing, do I? Never.
An opera reverb on that. Suze and I were waiting we were just about to leave here today. Suze and I were waiting on floor 1 because we had suitcases for the lift.
Yeah.
Danny was on like floor 5. We could hear him coming down, get louder.
They was thinking, no!
Singing, riffing.
Yep. I know they love it so much, so.
And there he was.
And Ryan's eyes like twitching like, hi Danny, how you doing?
So yeah, you have cut a long story very short there.
Very short, yeah.
Open,
so
see, that open mic night, you still do a bit of that, don't you?
When I get time, basically, because we're so busy now, my focus, you know, you got to keep the main thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I go to the open mics for enjoyment, just to sing some songs that I enjoy, and you know, it's nice to meet new people who have similar interests, you know. But that was my kind of entry into this world in London anyway. You stumble across opportunities when you're doing something that you love, and when your intention is from your highest excitement, you attract what's meant for you. So I feel like this situation now with you guys, it was meant to be, because the initial intention I had for coming to London was I want to be around good people of good mindsets, you know, loving intentions, and I want to grow, you know, and I want to be a better person. And now I'm in a situation with a team that are amazing, you know. So being around these guys, they're all talented, they're all amazing as individuals, and collectively we're all great. We work great together, and I feel like I grow as a human and as an artist being around these guys. So give me a high five right there, bro. I'm grateful to be in your team, in our team.
Yeah.
And
all that nonsense in London, you could have just come to Wales.
I know,
Job
right?
done. Job done.
Bypassed it all.
Good.
I went the long way around.
So, yeah, that's good. I think I want to expand on that really, but because of the nature of this podcast, we're about to do a sound check for starters.
Yep.
So, but I don't want to sound like I'm just like, oh yeah, cool story, bro. Let's go to sound check. But yeah, we have got to go to sound check in a bit. So what I'm thinking is, do we cut it here?
We could.
And then maybe we'll get someone else in somebody's stead. Maybe
I think so.
Maybe I'll just. So this is one thing for people watching at home. The lighting's going to change because we're starting to lose the light, so we may end up all looking a bit different. But hey, that's part of the
part of the plan. That's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Expect the unexpected.
So you're 23 today.
Yep.
Where do you envisage your life at 24, mate? What would be the ideal scenario?
You know,
like if we're back here next year, is that a good thing?
I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I think that's a good thing because, you know, I love Istanbul and there's always memorable experiences in this part of the world. I think in a year's time, I feel as though there's something in the air. There's something happening with us.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's something in the metaphysical plane that's happening. And I think we're going to be going many, many places. I see Japan. I don't know why.
Is it because we had an inquiry for Japan the other day?
It might be. But I can feel it happening, you know? So, yeah, I think...
but, you know, the beauty of this, Danny...
What's that?
Everybody at home gets to come along with us now.
Exactly.
You
Come along on the journey.
Yeah.
You know?
Sorry, just waving to all the fans out there. Hi, guys.
So,
okay.
yeah, we've got to go to soundcheck now.
So, yeah, what we'll do, we'll cut it there. We're going to do soundcheck. I'm going to press stop on this.
Okay.
And then... at the flick of a switch like that, you're going to have at least one new person, maybe two new people.
Yeah.
Who can we... Yeah, I think we'll have to have maybe one because we need someone to steer the ship a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Because I'm scared with some of these people.
Yep. So, Ryan, as a departing gift to the viewers, what would you like to embark on their soul? What would you like to tell them right now? Just one little phrase, one little something, one little gem to fill their hearts.
You seem to like throw this at me a lot.
I do.
And I always think like...
You should be ready.
Nobody knows, but... nobody wants to hear what I've got to say to people. And then I think to myself, I thought about it the other day and I was like, who am I responsible for that I have to give wisdom to a lot? It's my two children.
Nice.
And I tell you what I instill on them kids constantly, which maybe you guys can take, is practice makes perfect.
Amazing.
Get good at something,
Yep.
no matter what it is. Get really good at something. Anything.
Yeah.
Podcasting, knitting, football,
Knitting's a good one.
piano,
Yep.
drums.
Oh.
But get good at it. Be really good
Yep.
and practice.
Uh-huh.
Practice being nice. Be
Yeah.
a nice person. Be brilliant at it, though.
Yeah.
There's levels to everything in everything, and practice makes perfect.
Amazing.
Take that to the bank, kids.
Gold.
All right. On that note, we're going to go and do a sound check,
Yeah.
and there's going to be a little transition here, and some other people are going to be in our stead. We'll
Amazing.
see you guys soon. Nice
See
one,
you
Danny.
soon.
Enjoyed that.
Nice
Let's do
one,
another
bro.
one soon, brother.
Give
All right,
Ryan
see
a
you later.
digital round of applause.
Let's go. Okay. Are you ready, mate?
Unique New York. Unique New York.
I'm going to start it like that.
Go on.
Anyway, we're back.
We bet.
As if by magic. Post sound check. Pre-gig. So if there is any nonsense going on behind us or you hear anything, it's just everyone getting ready, warming up, talking about tracks. And this time, as if by magic, we are joined by the legend that is Danny Sharples.
Hello, Internet.
I can do things on this. I'm going to get applause. I've got little pads on here that you can do. Hang on. Let me just see if any of these do. Oh, no. That was a terrible mistake.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, that's enough of that. But anyway, we're back with Danny Sharples. If we sound and look jolly, it's because we've just watched Liverpool versus Brighton.
Come on.
And Liverpool
top
they've
of the
done
league.
it. Yeah, top of the league. They are top of the league. So, and for those that don't know, Danny is Scouser.
Born and raised. Although these days, I get a bit of stick when I go home to Liverpool.
No.
Because I've lived in London for so long. If you're not a Scouser, you would think that my accent is quite strong. When I go home to Liverpool,
You're all posh.
they're like, lad, have you just called me man? Where's that come from, lad? Bloody
mean-
Southern Fairy now, really?
I do love the Scouts. I have to say, I've got a little affinity because for those that don't know, Suzie, I should say, is from Liverpool originally, and so my in-laws are proper Scouts.
Proper Scousers.
And
And from the posh bit of Liverpool,
yeah,
Susie's parents are like proper Scousers.
yeah. A lot of people, when they hear my accent, I can see the fear on their faces. When I go and visit Susie's family up in Liverpool, when they talk to me sometimes, I'm just like, honestly,
Gotta pay attention.
It's unbelievable. Yeah,
on.
when it goes, when it goes
watch
thick.
the lips.
I have to.
Lock
I
it
have
in.
to. But anyway, Danny is, I'm sure you all know, one of our singers. He.
Resident hype man.
Yeah. I was going to say, what's your on a trump card? What's your skill set, mate? Shoot.
There's a lot of energy.
Energy. He's a
high
94. He's a 94.
High on the energy rating. Yeah, I don't know. What else do I bring to the
Rapping.
table?
I mean, that's got to
Bit
be.
of rap,
That's
bit
your
of
trump
hype.
card, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Good with the old positioning.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He does.
Bring the glue that holds it all together,
If
ladies
you
and
will,
gentlemen.
if you will. And I was just before we sat down, I was thinking, what am I going to speak to you about?
I'm worried about what you're going to speak to
No,
me
no.
about.
Listen, I'm not gonna. You know, these are just for us to have. We can just say whatever we want. So keep the mic there, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Mic technique 34.
Your technique's really good. Hang on.
Mic technique 34.
So I've got to like pretend like I'm on the gig, basically.
Exactly, proper.
Okay, fair.
And one of the things I was thinking is, how long have you been in the band? Because it's a long
Good while
time,
now,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? How long has it been?
I mean, I'm not very good with dates, but
I reckon there was a good 5 years in there pre-COVID.
wow, I think you might be right.
So that
Do
means...
you remember our first gig?
No.
Was it Old Billingsgate?
Ah.
Huh?
Did we
It's been a life in the old dog yet.
film?
I think we
My
might
first
have,
gig?
possibly. I like to think
Confidence.
so. In at the
They
deep
knew
end.
that they were getting the full package.
In at
so
the
they
deep
thought,
end.
record this, it'll be great.
So Danny features heavily in all of our promo material. Yeah, he's an OG.
difficult to miss. It's one of them haircuts where you go, oh, it's him again. Really is.
Oh, no. If I was a really good host,
Go on. I'd say you're pretty good.
no, I was just going to
I feel
say, like,
comfortable.
you know, if I was a pro, I would skip over that, but I just want to see the hair now.
What?
Out.
Like out?
It's ready for gigging, innit? Let's leave it.
We could get it out. Nah. Always leave them wanting more.
It's unbelievable, mate. So, you're from Liverpool.
I am.
How long have you been at least down in good old London
Been
town?
a while now. I came down for uni, so I went to the London College of Music.
See, this is all news to me as well. We live with each other practically. Not a
Who are
clue.
you? Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Go on.
London College of Music for the undergrad with music performance and music technology. And then I did a master's in music management with
Look at this
artist
guy.
development.
Whoa.
And that was a good while ago. So that was when I came down for uni when I was 18,
Wow.
and I'm now 30 something.
Yeah. Just skip over that.
I'm 30.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while.
So does that mean you've got actual education?
What's that supposed
I mean,
to
it means what it means. I mean,
Yeah,
most
man.
of the people.
I could sign off my emails. To be fair, I didn't get the master's, so I failed
Okay.
my dissertation 3 times.
Ooh.
So it's only a postgraduate diploma, but I could sign off my emails. Danny Sharples, PG Dip,
3
for
times.
1 or 2.
I passed my driving test first time, so
We can't have it all. We can't all be like you, right?
exactly. Yeah. So, and how did you find us, or did we find you? Is this interesting? I think it is, isn't
yeah,
it? It's
why
interesting
not?
to me.
Bit of background.
Yeah.
It's like a first date.
Which we all know you're good at.
Is he going to, if I touch his leg, oh, did he mean to touch my knee? I met Suze. We were doing songs of praise. Me and Suze were backing Catherine Jenkins on songs of praise.
Wow, I think, I've got a vague memory of this.
It was a mime, so Suze didn't even hear me sing. She was just like, we'll have him.
He looks great. Get him in. It's kind of like, it's kind of, I said how it works around here.
Yeah.
I'm hanging in there by a skin of my teeth, mate.
Not at all.
Let me tell you.
Look at this vision.
God, amazing. And I mean, I don't want to interview you too much, but I feel you were quite young doing our thing. Did you ever venture down the road of original music and, you know, writing your own stuff and all that kind of stuff?
We've got some stuff. So I've got, it's like a funky project. It's called Goodfoot.
Oh, that happens now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But like pre getting into gigging and stuff, is that something that's come while you're gigging, or do you just think, I'm coming to college, I want to go straight to the function scene, thank you very much?
No, I mean, yeah, at uni, I definitely thought it was going to go that way.
Yeah.
Like I remember being in halls, creating a beat that I thought was the most amazing thing anyone's ever heard.
Yeah, story of my life, mate.
And going, this is it. Once the people hear this 4-bar loop, I'm going to be on my way.
I love it.
But sadly, it didn't work out that way.
But
But who knows?
But
There's still time.
isn't it amazing though that I'm just thinking about that, and maybe it's easy to think, oh, there's this other dream that I want to do. Like, do you ever think about what you've done for the last 10, 15 years? I mean,
We're living the dream.
Think about what
We
you've
are
done.
sitting in a Turkish palace currently.
Just doing a podcast
Going-
willy-nilly.
Are our lives okay?
No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like different paths, isn't there?
Yeah. It could have gone different ways. It could have. But I'm happy with the way it went.
Good lad.
I think balance is the key.
Good lad.
And I think doing the Aston stuff ticks a lot of the boxes.
Yeah, we've had a good run at it, didn't we? Fair play, I have to say. And all right, I'm going to ask you something.
Go on.
Do you prefer being in big lineups or smaller lineups? And with that in mind, what would you recommend to any people thinking about hiring a function band? There you go. It's a good question.
It is a good question.
Yeah. First of all, from your point of view. Second, from
From my point of view and from the client point of view.
Exactly.
I I love interaction, and I love working with other musicians. So obviously, the bigger the lineup, the more people you've got to work with.
A lot of energy.
The more energy you've got, the more you can like bounce off one another. Not to be said that a smaller lineup, you can't get a great vibe from it, but more is more, right?
Always, mate.
So I reckon, yeah, man, I enjoy both, but when it's a nice size lineup, like I think especially with the singers with us lot, I think when it's like 5+,
Yeah,
it's tasty.
I get to oversee the, you know, I see everything from my position, obviously. And there are times, especially because there's a lot of choreography with Aston band, and when there's like 5, 6 singers and maybe the guitarist gets involved, maybe the sax player, there's maybe 8 people across the front of the stage just doing their thing. And sometimes I'm like, that's awesome.
It looks good.
It's almost like it's difficult to be objective sometimes when you're part of something. But then when you get that feeling when you're in it and you still are able to be objective and say, this is just brilliant. That happens often, actually, yeah. Without blowing my own trumpet.
Well, no, you must
not mine. Like somebody, our own trumpet. Is what I mean to say. But yeah, it's incredible. And then for a client, would you just say more is more?
Yeah, man. If we, not to blow my own trumpet, but we make the night, don't we?
Yeah.
Like where you want it to be a great experience, that's what's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like the music is what gets everyone up and creates that vibe. So if you've got your budget, like I say, don't want to blow me on trumpet, but that's where you want to be allocating your budget.
Well, it's a powerful thing, isn't it? And being in a band, I mean, we just watched the football, and you get that team thing where obviously when a team becomes good and becomes great, that confidence, that swagger, you see them walk onto the pitch, you know they're going to deliver something good. Yeah. I get that same feeling with us. I know that we're going to turn up to a gig and it's just going to be special. Yeah. So I don't know.
And you get the excitement, but you don't get the nerves because you're like, everyone's on this.
Exactly.
We know it's going to be sound.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's powerful. We've done a lot of traveling this year. Does any place spring to mind that you've been, you thought, mint, I'd go there again?
Spot. Bali. When we did the one in Bali, that was pretty cool. When Alicia Keys was our support act in Bali, that was kind of okay.
Yeah. I'm glad she had the small dressing room. The Keys, as we like to call her.
She was all right. Oh, Leash. She's good. That was a good one, man. Yeah. And especially a bit like Barbados last week. Like when we get to spend a bit more time together. Yeah. That's obviously nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Little family.
Yeah, it is good. We're lucky. All right. Well, we have not actually got much more time, or a lot of time.
Got to do a gig.
Yeah, we've got to do a gig. The girls are going to go and... sorry, I'm getting it from Suze here. I think we're going to do another little transition into a couple more people, perhaps. Ooh. That might be nice. We've already done a fair bit, but and we're just going to keep banging these out, chatting about what we've done, what we're doing. But in the meantime... using
Jenny Sharple signing off.
Thank you, Danny. That was really good. I've learned some new things, mate.
Pleasure.
For the screenshot. Okay, nice one, man. Right, who's next? Who knows? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
It's not been absolute stupid idiots.
Yeah, we'll put this in the outtakes. Hello, we are here with Shannon now.
Hi.
And obviously, you know me. You're sick of me by now. But we've just finished a gig in Istanbul. Chiridian Palace?
Kirigan Palace.
Kirigan Palace. But I think they pronounce it ch in Turkey.
Oh, do they?
Because when it's a C, normally it's like remember when we went to Chesme, we went to that funny little hotel. Do you remember that hotel?
It was Izmir, not Chesme.
But it was Chesme. We flew into Izmir, Chesme. We're a big deal in Turkey, it seems.
It does.
So that gig, what did you think of it, Shannon?
I thought it was amazing. Like they were quite a quiet crowd at the start, so we didn't have the highest of hopes for them being on the dance floor. However, as usual, we tore it up. The dance floor was full and they could not get enough. I think it started because there was these two guys that got on the stairs towards the stage.
Oh,
and
they were fun.
They were so fun, and their energy, they sort of gave everyone permission to also
Exactly.
join in. So it was amazing.
And also, here's a tip for you. The bride and groom came straight to the dance floor. And I feel like if you are the bride and groom, you should come to the dance floor because it encourages all your guests. And like you say, it's the invite to go, right, it's time to get on the dance floor. I feel like it's really important. And I know you get swept away with lots of other things. You've got lots of things to do when it's your wedding day, but it's important to, you want a party, don't you?
And I think you've spent all of this money on your wedding and you want to enjoy it with your friends. And how are you going to do that? On the dance floor.
On the dance floor.
With the band that you paid money
Aston
for.
band.
Exactly. So I think it's really important, like you said, for the bride and groom just to get in there. This is your time to like forget about the photos, forget everything else, and then just get on the dance floor.
Loose.
Let loose. Party.
And they certainly did tonight. It really was amazing. The energy out there was incredible. The bride and groom were on the stage, the dance floor was bouncing. And like you say, it was quiet to start with because we did a nice relaxed kind of dinner set, and it's a very demure crowd out there, isn't it? They're very beautiful, very gorgeous.
It's quite a formal wedding as well. Like
Yeah.
everyone is in there like black tie, and there's so many people.
Yeah, it's
But
a big wedding.
I think once they let loose, they really, really let loose. So.
And talking of letting loose, I mean, we look a bit loose here. How dare the boys get to do their podcast all like sweatless and chill, and we're like just come off stage, sweating buckets, feet killing, but here we are, still taking one for the team.
Professionals, so
we had to finish this off. We're not going to stay here for ages because we have got a shoot off. We've got to get to the airport early tomorrow morning, but we just wanted to come on and say hi. Shannon, you've got to meet Shannon. So tell us a bit more about you, Shani Annie.
I'm Shannon. Nice to meet everybody.
She's a fashion influencer, so
I try. I started with Aston a couple of years back now.
God, must be longer than that.
About 3 years ago, I think.
And I don't even know what day it is.
A funny
so.
story was that the first gig I did, I'd learned all of the choreo from videos.
Oh, yeah.
I learned all the choreo, and we were at the Camden Roundhouse, so an epic venue in London, and I was there, I'd been practicing the choreo, I'd gone through it with Suze and the girls and whatever, and waiting to go on stage, have a mic in my hand. We'd basically followed Boy George at this gig, and I had the mic in my hand, ready to go, and they said, guys, we've run out of time. So I'd learned all this choreo, but here I am now, 3 years later, so obviously paid off.
Yeah, Boy George, Boy George was great, but the set went on a bit, didn't it?
We had a curry, I watched Boy George, and then we went home. So that was my first gig with Aston.
And still got paid, so there we go.
But I've been with you guys for about 3 years now. And
Is it only 3 years?
I think so.
Feels like longer.
Maybe 4 years. No. I
don't know.
3 years, something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely at home here.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you're a massive part of the family, aren't you?
I am. I like to think I am.
She makes us
I'm
laugh.
the loudest one in the dressing room. Whether they like it or not,
we like
I'm going to chat.
We like it. And she is a fashion influencer. So Shannon was in Barbados with us last week, and my daughter fell in love, didn't she?
She was an angel.
And then she said to me, Mummy, can I have more piercings? And I was like, thanks for that, Shannon, because Shannon's got multiple ear piercings. I don't know if you can see it.
I've got loads. I went through a bit of a midlife crisis in my 20s, and just
midlife crisis in your 20s.
In my
Jesus.
20s, and literally just went out, and every time I was somewhere where they had a piercing shop, I was like, right, I'm going to get another one.
Get a piercing.
At one point, I had one in my neck.
Where?
In the back of my neck.
Why?
I don't know. Probably had a few too many sangrias or something, and had a piercing in my neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, is there
my mum's very proud, obviously.
Oh, there's lots of noise going in. Yeah. Oh, this is our beautiful Mine, who is the entertainment coordinator that brings us to Turkey all the time. We just love working with her. And a big shout out to Mine and Lagencem. And my wedding celebration is the planner here, and Azum is the wedding planner, and her designs. What are they like, Shannon? When you walk into the room, it's unbelievable.
I think it's one of those things where even on camera, it doesn't even look as stunning. Like you walk into the room and it's literally breathtaking. There are flowers, like there's flowers on the ceiling.
The smell
like it's just like nothing else you've ever seen before. And I think as well that this venue is so grand as well.
So gorgeous.
So then they put all of this decor in, and it's breathtaking. Like
it really is.
The weddings over here are just another level. Just amazing.
We're so lucky, and we really do appreciate it all the time. That was an epic wedding. Can you just tell us your Instagram, actually, so that all the girls can follow you on the fashion Instagram, because she's good. She's good.
Of course. It's Shannon Grace Ella. And that's all my fashiony things.
You'll find her fashionista, and then she sometimes rants about how expensive Pret is.
Yeah, and also about Vinted. So if you have got a bugbear with Vinted, come find me.
She's your gal.
Yeah, but I'm also going to start sharing a bit more of what we do on there, because I think
Good.
it's really important for people to see that what we actually do.
It's
you know?
fun, it's fun.
So you might see.
I really
the
like
guys
that
in the
actually,
pub.
because Danny's doing a vlog. If you do a vlog as well, and we're doing the podcast, then everyone gets to see it from all different angles. And if they're
Exactly.
interested, of course they are.
But also, I think even though obviously the events are amazing, I think some of what is the best part of about doing these abroad gigs and these gigs is what actually goes on behind the scenes. Because
I don't know if we can show them everything.
No, but we all get on very well. We all have a laugh, sometimes at my expense.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes at Susie's expense. But we always just have a laugh. And I think that is like such a big part of Aston as well.
It
like
definitely is.
the banter and all of that. Like there's just banter flying
On
everywhere.
stage and off.
And
the
I've just got to
chemistry.
say, I've just seen Ryan walk past in his tighty whities.
Tighty whities.
Which is a sight.
Ryan, why don't you come on camera? Give the chicks what they want here. He's not going to, is he?
Hope not.
All right, well, there we go. Shannon, thank you for joining us.
I will be back.
On stage and off. I love your energy, love your vibe. She's a brilliant singer. She's just a good egg.
Is it really bad that I was about to kick my leg up there?
Kick your leg up, do the splits. Remember, you'll find her doing that in the club. But hey, here next time we're going to do this. We're going to take the podcast machine here, there, and everywhere with us, and keep doing these. So this is a little intro, and we'll learn more and get a little bit deeper
Also,
next time. Go on.
If anyone's got any questions, I guess, for us and for the band, for Suze, for Ryan, or the band members,
Anyone.
why not? We
Chuck
can
it
answer
in.
them on the pod.
Chuck it in, because there's millions of viewers watching this. So any questions, let us know. Like and subscribe. That's what you meant to say, isn't it? And then should we say goodbye now, and then we'll come back and do this next time. We need to get out of these frocks. Nadeem Arabi, shout out to Nadeem Arabi. She like styles us most
They
of
are
the
the
time.
best frocks, to be fair.
But yeah, we're a bit hot and a bit sweaty. And
Speak for yourself. I look fantastic.
You do look fantastic, but my makeup's peeling off me here. So we'll catch you next time, ladies and gents.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure. Shannon, join us next time, girl. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Aston in the house from Istanbul. Until next time, goodbye.